instead of skill progression, I want to talk about skill regression really quickly, because I often see a lot of people trying to get players to do things that they just aren't ready for. So when it comes to basketball, I think it's important to understand that every athlete is at a different stage in development. So it's very important to introduce a skill progression that isn't too difficult for the athlete at that time. If you do, it can lead to frustration and it can lead to a lack of confidence. So effective coaching means that you understand where they are in that development before moving forward with any progression. And if you start at a progression that's too hard, you can quickly regress and do something that's challenging but not so simple that the athlete gets bored. For example, let's say a coach is teaching a player how to perform a step-back jumper. If that player hasn't yet mastered the basic form needed just for a normal jump shot or a normal one-dribble pull-up, then trying to get them to perform an advanced move like that is going to probably result in improper mechanics. So what this does is it not only hinders the player's progress, but it most likely is going to lead to bad habits that will have to be untrained in the long term. Another example might be if you are teaching ball handling and you dive straight into two-hand dribbling, one hand dribbling, the other doing a fake crossover or something like that. If the athlete hasn't mastered the basics with one-hand dribbling first, then diving into that progression is probably going to be too difficult. And when things are too difficult, it's easy to lose confidence, it's easy to feel discouraged, and worst of all, it's easy to lose trust in your own ability. So the risk to progressing too quickly without first assessing the athlete's skill level could lead to development of bad habits and the athlete likely getting overwhelmed and potentially even quitting. Having said all that, it's important for coaches and parents to understand that skill development is a gradual process. You need to assess where the athlete is at each step of progression, and if it's too hard, by regressing a skill, you can break it down into more manageable steps and allow athletes to build confidence. And if you follow this kind of framework, it means that the athletes will be more ready for progressions when the time is right.